Breaking news tonight on the railroad tracks from Chicago to Grand Rapids. An Amtrak train with 141 passengers on board hits debris in Columbia Township. That's in Van Buren County, about 5 miles northeast of Bangor. Fire breaks out. Passengers are evacuated. We have a passenger on the phone with us right now. She is Kaylee Mulvey. She's a college student in Chicago, and she was heading home to Grand Rapids. Kaylee, thank you for sending in the photos of what you saw. Can you describe what people are telling you and what you saw while you were on board?
Well, while I was on board, some people came out from the cabin before me, and they said that there was some flames that they saw and also some smoke, and so they just came out, and the man actually had a baby, so then all of them started leaving, and so we got our stuff. I'm with another person that I met on the train, so we just decided to follow where they were going, and all of a sudden they just started evacuating people. So then the fire engine started to come, and all those people.
Kaylee, could you feel the train hit something on the tracks? What did you feel?
It started shaking a bit once we hit whatever we hit. We don't even know what we did hit. So it just started shaking us, and all of a sudden the train came to a halt, and that was about it.
Could you smell the smoke? Could you see the flames yourself?
Yeah, I couldn't see the flames, but I could smell something, and all of us could. That's basically why we started moving even quicker than what we were moving before, when we heard what was going on in the cabin before us.
How did you get off the train? How did all those passengers get off, and was it mayhem or was it orderly?
We actually just opened the compartment once we got down there, and then they started just letting people out off the side of the door, but you can only get off one side of the train. You can't get off the other. I don't know why that is.
Alrighty, and so right now you are waiting. Your parents are heading there from Grand Rapids to pick you up, huh?
Yeah, so I'll be happy once I get here. We're both waiting.
All right.
His brother's going to come, or we're going to take him too.
Great.
Who I met.
Kaylee Mulvey, I thank you so much for joining us tonight live via the phone from that Amtrak train, and also for sending us all the pictures. We appreciate it. Get home
You're
safely.
welcome.
You bet.
Late word, there were no injuries in that accident. We are dispatching several crews to cover this story. We have a photographer on the way to the scene of the accident. 24 Hour News 8's Jessica Leffler is at the Amtrak station in downtown Grand Rapids. That was the train's destination, and just passengers should have been headed to where you are right now.
That's right, Brian. 141 people were supposed to come here to the Amtrak station on Welty, but as you can see, the parking lot is completely quiet. Everybody obviously was able to contact their families who were supposed to pick them up. They were supposed to arrive just more than 40 minutes ago. However, obviously did not. This all unfolded when the train hit some debris on the track in Van Buren County. We were able to contact the dispatcher in Van Buren County, and they tell us that a call came in that the engine was on fire. However, we were able to also speak with some Amtrak representatives, and they tell us that right now they're unsure of what caused it. As you heard from that college student that we were able to contact, she's on her way back here, but she said that she could feel distinctly the train hit something. So of course we're going to continue to follow this story, and we'll have the latest both on air and online. For now, we're live in Grand Rapids. I'm Jessica Leffler, 24 Hour News 8. Back to you.
We first learned about this fire on the train when a passenger's mother called into our newsroom
And sent us the pictures that her daughter was sending her, so that was great. We were able to get a hold of her. We did contact Amtrak. Tracy Connell, who is the spokesperson for Amtrak, says the intention is to send Greyhound buses. Those passengers were supposed to be let off on the train at Bangor, also Holland, and then finally the last ones in Grand Rapids. So they are trying to get Greyhound buses there. An investigation is going on at the scene.
Yep. We also had late word, too, that the folks that were let off the train were allowed back on the train because the mosquitoes were so bad down in that area, and they were allowed to sit back on the train. It gives you an indication maybe of the severity or lack of severity of this fire at the time when this happened earlier this evening.
We'll stay with that story, and we'll bring you the latest as soon as we get more information.